Are you tired of being aired by Instagram influencers? Well, you've come to the right place, my friend. Yo, what is poppin' people? Montel Christopher Gordon here, aka The Last Pariah, coming at you with a brand new video. Yes, my hair is wild. No, I'm not getting a haircut anytime soon, because it's grinding season. It's time to grind. But today's video is actually a seriously important video because I know what it's like going out there, doing all the research on Instagram influencers, then finding that perfect Instagram influencer, and then reaching out to that Instagram influencer, and then just getting aired.
In the arms of the
Shit, man. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about how you can actually go out there and get a reply from these Instagram influencers, these arrogant motherfuckers. We're going to jump straight into my computer so I can show you how I'm getting the highest open rates possible. Okay, so how to get Instagram influencers to reply to your messages. What you've got to remember, guys, is that these guys probably get hundreds of messages a day, so standing out is actually crucial. Like, you're not going to get your message replied to if you cannot stand out, so standing out is a major key. So we're going to talk about the methods you can actually use to go out there and message these Instagram influencers, and the first method, of course, is direct messages. When you're messaging Instagram influencers, you need to be able to grab their attention, and I recommend you do this by using two emojis, one at the start of the message and one at the end of the message. You also want to be using capitals. It's louder, it's like you're shouting at them kind of thing, so it just grabs their attention even a little bit more. Like I said in my last video, you want to get straight to the point. Don't waffle on with what you're saying. Nobody cares about your life story, I'm sorry to say. They want to open a message and know exactly what the message is about straight off the bat. So don't be talking about life stories. Right now it's business time. Get straight to what you're trying to say, bro. Getting straight to the point is key, because when you send a message to your Instagram influencer, they will be able to read the first line of your message. If you put something like business inquiry, like I've put here at the start with like a money emoji and business inquiry in capitals with a fire emoji at the end, then they'll know right off the bat that that's about business. So when they're scrolling through all these messages and yours stands out with the emoji and says business inquiry right there and then, they know straight off the bat that that's business, time to make some money, they're gonna open it. No matter how big these Instagram influencer accounts are, the aim is to make money. You know, you can change this up, add your own emojis, whatever you think fits for that Instagram influencer page. Switch it up, put some sauce on it, man. A little trick that I like to use is making sure that your profile picture kind of pops and it's kind of catchy. Use bright colors if you need to, or if it's your business logo, make sure your business logo is easy to read and it stands out amongst the crowd. Think about it again when they're scrolling through all those messages and they see your nice business logo that's bright colored and it just grabs attention. They're gonna likely see what you've got to put in that first little preview text and then open your DM, and that will obviously then lead you to getting business with them, because you've opened your messages, read what you need from them, and you're willing to pay, and they want money, so you know it kind of works out in the end. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show you what my example DM would actually look like if I was to do this. I would first put the money emoji and then just put business inquiry in all capitals with the fire emoji. Then I'd put something like, hey, we're curious to know what your product promo rates are. Like, again, straight to the point. Then I put something like, we've recently built a new store, and so we're looking to build another team of long-term Instagram influencers to work with, and your audience fits perfectly with our product. This kind of shows that, you know, you've done this before. Even if you haven't, you kind of gotta sound kind of like you know what you're doing and you're professional with it. That's just gonna increase your chances of actually landing this shout out with them and landing business with them. Then I'd put something like, let us know what you can do for us as a test. Thanks in advance. This little let us know what you can do for us as a test just goes to show them, like, yeah, we've done this before. We need to test out your audience first before we actually go on to the big bucks. So, you know, try and give us a little deal on our first shout out as a test type of thing. And I always put thanks in advance at the end because it's like, it's hard to explain, but it's a psychology thing. Okay, so what you can do to further increase your chances in the DMs is you can actually go through their posts and like a couple of them just to kind of stand out in their feed, basically. But yeah, what I like to do is drop 2 or 3 comments on their most recent post. I literally just put check your DMs, it's business related. Again, I put the 2 emojis and I put it in capitals just to stand out once again. Another thing you can do to stand out is reply to their story posts. Another thing that I don't really do, but you can do and I've seen it work, is message that same Instagram influencer account from multiple different accounts. Basically, you could message that Instagram influencer from your personal account and your business account just to slightly increase your chances of being seen and getting your message open and read. Okay, so method 2 is by emailing them. You can do this 2 ways. You can actually do this by clicking the email button. Some accounts have the email button on their actual Instagram page, or you could just take their contact details from their actual Instagram bio. Either way, just get the email and message them. Your subject line must be catchy, guys. Again, it must be something like the money emoji with the capital business inquiry, and then finish it off with another emoji. Again, you can switch the emojis around. You could even change this text around here. You could even put business related, but I kind of like the sound of business inquiry. It works for me, so I'm not going to change it. But the point I'm trying to make here is that your subject line must be catchy. It must stand out. It must have the emojis. Another thing with email though is that you should include the actual name of the account you're talking about, because some people have multiple accounts linked up to one email. For your email message, I recommend you use the same message you use in your DM message, but just format it slightly better so it looks better on email. Keep it simple, straight to the point. Format it like this. What I've done is literally just put a line in between this and this. It just looks a little bit cleaner, a little bit nicer in that type of format. Because it's on one line, it stands out much more clearly and they know what the email is directly about straight away, right off the bat. Then you get into the meaty potatoes of your email. You know, you talk about you trying to build a new store, looking for Instagram influencers. You've done this before, sound professional, all that good stuff. Again, like I said, you want to include the name of the account you're actually talking about, because some of them will have multiple accounts linked up to one email. Then I recommend you come in and do something like this at the bottom of the email. It just looks so much more professional when you're sending out emails. You could put your own name, or you could use your alias name. What I recommend is you put your store name below your name. Then you could just put something like marketing team. If you still don't get a reply after the first email, what you could do is follow up with another email. There's a fine line between being a pest and following up, and you kind of have to just, you know, be wary of that. Don't send them like 2 emails a day every single day. That's kind of pesty. Maybe send them like 1 email a day for 3 days straight or something like that, you know, just to really get their attention. Just don't be a pest, guys. In the subject area of your follow-up email, again, I recommend you use the emoji with the capital business inquiry and a fire emoji, or whatever emoji you guys want to you know, use. And then you could put follow-up at the end. This just shows them like, yo, man's out here trying to get business, bro. This is a follow-up email, so open your emails. You want to keep your message short. You just put something like, just check in to see if you've received our message about asking about your promo rates on, you know, and then mention the account name. Then just put something like, we're looking forward to working with you. Just, you know, another psychological type of thing. And then again, you want to finish the email off with something similar to this. Another little trick I've actually managed to develop over time is, if you still don't get a reply, what you could do is literally find a competing Instagram influencer page that's in the same niche. If they do have an ad, you can screenshot that ad that they're promoting, then send it to the person that's airing your message and just tell them you're missing out on a beautiful opportunity here. Your competitors are making money without you. You're losing out on money, bro. Like, you're not trying to make this money. That would definitely show them that, you know, you're serious about what you're doing. It kind of will touch them on their logical side, because you could be making money off me, I could be making money off you. It's a mutual agreement. We both be making money right now, but we're not doing it because you're airing my messages. That's the type of thing you want to be pushing and portraying to them. Because let's think about it, guys. Instagram influencers are there to make money too. So if you tell them so and so is making money and you could be making money, you're actually losing out on money here by not replying to this email, then they're gonna be like, yeah, you're right. You've just got to get creative with what you're doing, guys. You know, you gotta think outside the box, get them to reply your own way, put your own little magic sauce on it, like I have had to do here. Eventually you will get replies. If the Instagram influencer has their Kick in their bio, definitely download Kick off of the App Store or the Google Play Store, whatever type of device you have. It is a direct messenger. It's kind of like WhatsApp, but different in its own ways. When using Kick, I always use the same message format as I do when I'm DMing people directly off of Instagram. This is just because, you know, they can see the preview text, and if you put the emoji and the business inquiry and then the fire emoji, they actually can read a little preview of that text, a little snippet at the start. so that's going to increase your chances of getting your message opened. I do rate this the #1 method because it's quick and less people actually will take the time and effort, even though it doesn't take that much time and effort, to download Kick and get their username and then message them through that. So there's actually less people messaging them through Kick than there is through emails and DMs. So there's less people competing for their messages to get open. So it's a little bit easier. In my opinion, it's a little bit more personal than just a DM or an email. You've actually managed to get hold of them on a messenger app, like completely off of Instagram. So yes, I do recommend you use Kick as your first choice because Kick is great. It's awesome, guys. I definitely recommend you use that as your #1 go-to method, if they have it, that is. But that is all for today's video, guys. I hope you've enjoyed. I managed to gain a little insight from that because I know it is super annoying when you put in X amount of hours doing your research on these Instagram influencers. You manage to find the perfect Instagram influencer and you message them and they do not reply. Yes, it is annoying and it's a waste of time. Wasting time is way worse than wasting money. You cannot get time back. So I hope this video has helped with that. For those guys who are struggling to get their Shopify store up and running, DM me on any of my social medias below and we'll get you sorted in any niche so you can start testing products and making money. And guys, I'm actually thinking about doing some consulting calls because I'm getting a ton of messages and it just makes more sense if you guys actually manage to get me on the phone one-on-one so I can actually, help you guys out with whatever you need. So let me know if that's something you guys want in the comments below. Just say yes for the consulting calls, because I can actually go ahead and set that up real easy, get you guys on a call, help you out real one-on-one, over the shoulder. And I think that would be very helpful for you guys because you can get on the phone to me and ask me literally any question you guys want. So yeah, but anyway, that is all for today's video. Please drop me a like, it would be very much appreciated and it helps me out a ton. And if you haven't already, what are you guys doing? Join the family by hitting that big beautiful subscribe button below. This is Montel out. Peace. See you in the next one.